900 athletes, 171 conference titles, 56 competitive teams, 17 national championships, all in one place.
Blue Nation brings you all of your blue gold sports action from Carson Park.
Take it into the end zone.
To the Sonnentag.
Splash Mountain.
Across the street at Hobbs.
Perfect chance here. Shot and score.
And back up the hill to Bollinger.
2 scores.
McPhee.
Maya Cinnamon.
And Simpson.
The bicycle kid.
Live from inside our very own TV10 studios, your starting lineup of John McClain, Gary Barta, and the rest of your sports team. This is Blue Nation.
Welcome to Blue Nation, your home for all things blue gold sports. I'm your host, begging on my hands and knees the Bucks go far this year, John McClain.
And I'm Gary Barta, equally distressed about the Brewers not choking out of the wild card like they do every single year, bringing you stats, scores, and more from the Blue Golds and beyond.
This week, as always, we'll kick it off with our top plays.
Then it's up close and personal at Dodgeball Club's home tournament right here at McPhee for an installment of Livewire.
Before I stoke the fire at the desk with a new edition of Hear 'Em Out as Aiden and Andrew spark some hot takes approaching the NBA playoffs. Speaking of which, the running rebel himself, fresh off a Friday Night Lights fiver, Andrew, where did your play take place?
Well, coming in from Carson Park, Eau Claire hosted the Titans in a 4-game series over the weekend as the Blue Goals look to try and steal one at home against a formidable Oshkosh team who sits at 23rd nationally. A serious weapon in the bullpen in sophomore singer Nicholas Muser showing his Top Gun ability. Muser pitched 9 no-run innings, forcing the game into extras where he threw not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 total strikeouts, allowing 7 hits in that run. This was also the longest day on the mound for any Blue Gold on the mound in over 2 years, but the dugout made a smart decision to keep feeding the extremely hot hand. Despite the masterclass, the Titans hit a smash and grab late in the top of the 12th, sealing the deal in extra frames to take Game 1 away from home. De La Toba relieved Muser after the 9th for the added innings, but ultimately was handed the loss on the afternoon. Drew Salyers, however, made his 10th game with multiple hits on the year, with plenty more to come. UWEC hits the road south to La Crosse Friday afternoon, and UWO hosts the Falcons as they fly to Alumni Stadium the same day. Well, just being there personally, Muser was electric on the mound. I mean, just having a great day. But how did the softball team do?
Well, certainly staying on the diamond, but getting a little smaller, moving out east to Stevens Point. The Lady Gold split the doubleheader 1-1, but our focus shifts to Game 1 of the road trip with a bit of a comeback magic late in the game as UWEC didn't take the lead until the top of the 6th frame. A credit to the solo crib call by the junior pitcher and infielder Haley Hagedorn. On a 1-1 count, game tied after 5 innings, Hagedorn found the sweet spot and put it well over the backstop, nearly dead center, scoring the first run in 3 innings time, which coincidentally was also a home run, which came in the form of a 2-run shot by Marley McCourt in the 3rd. This was Eau Claire's first lead of the game, and of course, the best home run celly in the conference with the flow at home plate. And that 1-run lead was the margin of victory at the end of the first game of 2, setting them 500 to start their WIAC slate, as they'll head south to the 12th-ranked Warhawks of Whitewater on Saturday for a 2-piece. And now the 20th-ranked Pointers head to the banks of the Mississippi for a similar slate against La Crosse. And this squad is playing red hot right now in a very stacked WIAC, still not receiving votes nationally yet. But what do you got, Gary, for this week?
Yeah, heading over to the Sonnentag Center, even though the single-game record was set last week at home, the Sonnentag witnessed another one right over the top of that one, upping the ante from 27 to 30, the 30-piece happening Saturday afternoon, with Olivia Lockwood pushing them over the edge into the record books. The record was already set 2 goals prior, but on a penalty shot with 39 seconds left in the contest, Lockwood puts it top bins as time starts to wind down. The pen was her 2nd goal of the game, which was part of the 9-goal first period for UWEC. She was also one of 7 different blue goals on the score sheet, another testament to how dynamic Michael Rodovi's offense truly is. Along with countless team accolades, Devin Cruz became the 5th player to hit the century mark in career points, earning 6 on the weekend to do so. Victoria Shea and Jess Stiller both had double hatties, both putting back 6 en route to a completely dominant performance over Southwestern. Saturday is senior day at the Sonnentag for the War on 94, but the game will start at 1 p.m. and the Pirates will try and blunder their way to the first win since February 22nd down at UW Maroon. Well, Aiden, it's been a really good season for the lacrosse team. Now you've got another one to add the flair for the baseball team.
I do. Coming back to the Titan Blue Gold clash over the weekend, the defensive prowess in the infield continues to shine at home. This time in the connection between Jack Eustace and Logan Hesselman in a tight play at first. The awkward hop had Eustace's back turned to the action. However, the ball was put on an absolute line over to Hesselman, who was mobile enough to slip off of first and slip the tag to force an absolute circus play into fruition. The ruling was initially called safe on the field, but after a brief conference with the umpires, the call was quickly overturned. The final result was less favorable for the Blue Golds, however, as they drop all 4 games at home to the 23rd ranked Titans, surrendering this one to a 10-0 loss, over the shortened 7 innings. As Andrew mentioned before, the Golds rolled down to the Eagles' nest, still searching for that first conference W of the 2025 campaign. But it'll definitely be a tall task against the number 10 team in the land.
And again, a very tough break for the baseball team again, going against these national powerhouses week in and week out, and sometimes even multiple times in the week. But after the break with BNN, Gary will be presenting our first ever Live Wire segment, breaking down the voices and players who were in attendance for the first annual Spring Showdown. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Blue Nation on TV 10.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burnett.
And I'm Melissa Lindahl.
We're your hosts of Blue Gold News Now.
Here on BNN, you can find your weekly updates on campus happenings,
Eau Claire events and weather,
your personal stories,
and a recap on Blue Gold sports on BNN Blitz.
You can catch us every week on mytv10.uwec.edu
or on our YouTube channel, UWEC TV 10.
Welcome back to Blue Nation. I'm Gary Barta, presenting you all at home with the debut of our Live Wire, our very own mic'd up specials, profiling athletes in the most popular manner. This week, we set out to McPhee to meet some of the names and faces of the Eau Claire Dodgeball Club for their first home invitational this past weekend. Let's take a look at what they all had to say.
Yay, dodgeball! Woo, yay! Ah!
Oh, here. Them again. Is it? Is that us?
Got me a little mic. Yes. I was gonna go ask, and they're like, "Do you want to do it?" I said, "Oh, I didn't have to ask." Okay, where?
Yeah, I told them to bring anybody. Just grab anybody.
Yay! Okay, amazing. Let's do this.
All right, just you. Yes. Yeah! Nicely done. Yep. Devin's got it from here.
Shine bright like what? 3, 2, 1. Sunflower. Thank you. What's happening? Oh. Wait, I'll take one. Sorry. All right. Gosh, I'm nervous. Oh, it's us? Here, Mitch, you take this one. On 2. Ready? 1, 2. Good hit.
Catch. Ah! Caleb, you were going to get me out, and I know it. I don't like you. Here we go. Just kidding, Caleb, I love you.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe. That's my babe.
I shot.
Hey, she catches.
Two left.
She catches everything.
Get it. Oh wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
So tie-dye, she doesn't look like she should be here, but she definitely does. Yeah.
Work.
She can catch. Like
Say
everything you throw on her, okay? So don't underestimate her.
Got it.
Does everyone know?
Stairs. Oh, wait. No, tires. Yep.
Oh, dude, I'm so bad. Oh, wait, Hunter's over there? Here, this guy. I want you. Hey, that's okay, that's okay.
5 and 6.
That's okay. Here we go, here we go. 5 and 6 sitting. Alrighty. Dodging. Good hit. They like toes, they like toes. Good eye. Oh, here you go, here you go. One ball in the middle, put in the middle. Play up a little bit. Good pressure, good pressure. Hey, the second one counts. I'm just kidding. Good catch. Watch left. It's all love here in the dodgeball world.
Oh man, how the turns have tabled. Just you? Yeah. Yeah. Right, 1, 2, 3. And up. Good, good, good.
Yeah!
Nice job,
Good job, guys. Good job, good job. Jake, you killed it. That was so fun. Come on, roses. These roses have thorns.
Oh, one catch, someone in. You guys got this, let's go. Wow, it just sticks. That's nuts. I know. Hey man, I did it last round, it's all good.
All right, we got this. 4 balls. Nice. Their throw. You got, okay. Hold. There we go. We got to catch them when they're not looking.
We got 2 balls. 2 balls. Keo fast. Keo fast. Ow! That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. No. Ooh. Hey, she wants to catch. She wants to catch.
Sorry, honey.
Nice. Sus. Josh, you and me. Oh, wait, hold up. 1, 2. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Nice.
Good pumping. Nice. Watch the line here, you're good. Oh, it's okay. That was good.
That was a good idea, baby.
Very good idea.
First or second?
I'm first. Because I don't know how to catch a ball.
You want me? I want you, baby. Where's Cheyenne? Oh, there she is. Cheyenne! Do you want me to grab all 3, Grant, or do you want to run with me?
If you're okay getting all 3, that's cool.
Yeah, I got you.
If you
Yeah.
ever need me to rest, let me know.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
They're like, no swear words. I was like, okay. I'll try. No blocking. I like to block a lot.
They told us to line back up.
No blocking.
Oh my God!
3 balls, it's us. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, what a throw. What a throw.
You got it. I'm 1. Oh, thank you. I'm over here in shambles. It's my song. Too bad I'm not in. Oh, I'm so close.
Who's sitting now?
What's the number?
3-4. You got one again? Big shout out to our camera crew here today. We really appreciate them being here.
The club asked us to invite any and all who are interested to come to try their experimental tournament on the 10th of May, hosted by the National Dodgeball Association. If interested, the weekly practices occur in the Blue Gym on Sundays from 8 to 10. That's all we have for this week on Livewire. We've got one more topic in play this evening, as John will moderate our Hear 'em Out debate between Aiden and Andrew right after this message from Game Show. I'm Gary Barta, and you're watching Blue Nation right here on TV 10.
B5.
Well, I got a 7, so +2.
This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we should probably read the directions next time.
Probably. You know what does make sense? Game Show. Hi, I'm Abe.
And I'm Somerset.
We're the host of Game Show.
If you want to see us play more games like this, or Jeopardy!
Or The Price is Right.
Check us out on mytv10.uwec.edu.
And if you ever want to be in one of our episodes, make sure to scan the QR code somewhere on the screen. Peace.
Welcome back to Blue Nation here tonight for the closer, another new segment titled Hear 'em Out, which gives the guys a chance to debate their hot takes across any sport, and the topic tonight is the NBA playoffs. Aiden and Andrew will each have 30 seconds to give their own thoughts on their own questions, and we'll open the floor for 2 minutes each for open discussion. Seniority goes to Mr. Peterson, so you'll get us rolling with your picks in the East, your top pick, and then your dark horse as well. Timer starts now.
Well, for the Eastern Conference, I was thinking about the Celtics for a pick to the finals, but I just don't like them. So I'm honestly going to take the 1-seed Cavaliers here. They've looked dominant all year long with that 64-18 record. I'm going to take them to the final. My dark horse for the East is going to be the Indiana Pacers. Might be a hot take, but the Indiana Pacers, as of late, haven't looked crazy good, but over the course of the season...
All right, time's up. Andrew, who do you got? Your top pick and your dark horse. Your timer starts now.
My top pick is the Bucks. You could even call them a dark horse. They have Giannis. They are going to have Damian Lillard. It's optimistic. So you can't even call them a dark horse. They're my top pick. They're going to win it all this year. Believe it. I think for my dark horse, I would have to say the Pistons, because the Knicks are beatable. The Knicks are a beatable team this year. They have just struggled against the best teams in the league. The Pistons have looked great this year. It's very doable that we see a Pistons team go far.
All right. Well, you had about 2 seconds to spare, so now we'll open it to 2 minutes. We have some conflicting views, so whoever wants to lead us off and just get the fireworks going, your timer starts now.
Well, my aspect is like why the Pacers over the Bucks. I mean, obviously you said the dark horse there, but why the Pacers over the Bucks?
You know, the Pacers have gone on some stretches this past season that they've looked like, at some points, the most dominant team in the league. And personally, I don't have any animosity against the Bucks, but Bucks in 6 got pretty annoying, and I don't really want to listen to it again.
Wow.
So I'm taking the Pacers in probably 5 games.
So you want a repeat of last year is what you're saying. You think Tyrese Halliburton will carry the Pacers squad back over?
I do.
New pieces in the backcourt, you think they'll be able to propel them over the Bucks squad? Even without Dame, Giannis is arguably having the greatest year of his career,
correct,
and you're going to bet against that.
I am going to bet against that.
Well,
Andrew?
I mean, we almost beat them last year with our B squad. We almost beat them there without Middleton, without Giannis, without Lillard. We had literally our bench out there playing, and we almost beat them. We did the 6 games. We did 6 games. We almost beat them. This year, we have dominated them. It has not been close every single time we played them. We've maybe gotten 1 game on us. It has been a show every game against that Pacers team, and we are going to destroy the Pacers. Bucks in 6. I want to say 5, but you got to say Bucks in 6. I mean,
Do you think they'll take one on the road against Indiana, or do you think it'll be 2-2 apiece heading into Game 5?
I bet it'll be 2-2 apiece. I think I actually wouldn't doubt if we're down 2-0 early, and then Dame comes in and just shows off.
You know, I agree with that 2 down early statement, and I think that the Pacers come back and take one at Pfizer to make it 3-0. You guys take the 4 game in Pfizer because you can't lose at home. That's not possible. But then the Pacers are going to come back to Indianapolis, and I don't think it's going to be close in that Game 5.
All right, rapid fire at the same time. I'm going to count down from 3, and you guys are going to say your pick out of the East to make it to the finals. 3, 2, 1.
Cavs.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, Donovan Mitchell has been playing the game of his life, and I don't see why they wouldn't be able to represent the East coming to the finals. But now, shifting over to the West, same format, your top pick and your dark horse. Again, Aiden, you'll lead us off again. Your timer starts now.
So my top pick is going to be the Thunder. I mean, clearly the most dominant team in the league, and that's without question. My dark horse, however, comes in the wise words of someone that, you know, LeBron James, a lot of games, for sure Hall of Fame. Wolves in 5. That's what I'm going to say right there. So the Wolves are my dark horse team. I think, they look shaky at times, but I think Anthony Edwards could step it up a little bit more and carry this team.
Cut off. All right, Andrew, your 30 seconds start now.
Same with it. Top pick, the Thunder. I mean, you can't really argue with that. The Thunder have had a great year. I mean, they have the potential MVP in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They have a team that is all these guys could be all-stars in Chat and J-Dub. Like, all these guys who are great players, they definitely are a team to beat this year. My dark horse is that Warriors team right there. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler. I mean, those are two of the top playoff performers of all time. And, they're on the same team in the playoffs?
Cut off. All right. Anyways, now, debating between the West. Now, you're saying you both have the Thunder in your top spot. What do you say to a team that could be able to control the fouls against SGA and start finding ways? Because there are these teams that come out in the regular season. They come out guns blazing, have an amazing record, but can't make it past the first or second round. But also, in your dark horse, those are some conflictions there as well. And you think the Warriors are going to go far. A squad that is reasonably aged. Aiden, what do you have to say to that? Your timer starts now.
I think the reasonably aged part is going to come out. Steph Curry came out a little while ago and said, when it's time, it's you got to know when the show's over. For me, Curry's still a great player. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't think that the Warriors team defensively is going to be able to handle some of the firepower that the Wolves can create when they seem to want to, I guess. But I have faith in the Timberwolves too. If they end up playing that Warriors team in the second round, I don't think it's going to be close.
I mean, you're making it sound like Curry's lost a step. He really even hasn't. If you look at the last 2 to 3 months of this year, he's been the Curry, the MVP Curry that we've had for the years prior. I mean, he has looked amazing. Jimmy Butler's looked great. I mean, look at that playing game where both of them went over. I think Butler went 38. And then Curry went 37. They were both playing out of their minds. Yes, age is there, but I think that's going to help them. I think that's going to help them because who's going to stop them? Who's going to stop two very experienced players who I think combined have made 7 finals? That is insane. They're going to be unbeatable.
I personally, I agree with you that Curry's a great player. I've said it once, and we'll never deny that Curry's a great player, but he's aging. It's Curry, and we know Jimmy Butler's temper. How long is it going to take for him to blow up in the playoffs? It's only a matter of time. He doesn't get the ball one time. He's literally the Stephon Diggs of the NBA. He is going to come out. He's going to get mad at some point, and there's no guarantee that turns into better play.
You don't think that was localized in Miami, or do you think that's followed him throughout his career?
I think that's followed him throughout his career. It got him out of Minnesota, and it's followed him. It followed him to Miami. If it's followed him in Chicago originally, it's followed him everywhere.
Well, I mean, okay, you got a point there. I think it's good to talk about the Thunder here, though. The Clippers or the Nuggets are a team that realistically I think could be. I actually have the Clippers over the Nuggets when it comes down to it. But the Clippers or the Nuggets, both teams could realistically beat that Thunder team.
All right, now, coming out of the West, your guys' prediction. Again, same thing. I'll count you off from 3. 3, 2, 1.
Thunder.
Warriors.
So you're going to go with your dark horse here. I like it. Now, for our final minute of debate, we're going to go with your clear-cut MVP and your dark horse player, someone that's going to come out of the woodwork. Really sticking with the dark horse theme here today. I'm loving it, and so are you guys, I hope. So we're going to go with your MVP and your dark horse who's going to come out. But Andrew, you'll lead us off this time. Your timer starts now.
I think my MVP is going to be honest. I mean, I have him winning the finals. He's going to be finals MVP. I think that's who it's going to be. I mean, that's an obvious choice. My dark horse, James Harden. James Harden, who has been playing great over the last couple months for that Clippers team, who I realistically think is going to be a hard team to beat in this playoffs.
Foregoing the rest of the time. All right, bold strategy. Aiden, what do you have to say to that? Your timer starts now.
My MVP pick for these I think it's going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been an NBA MVP frontrunner for the whole year. So, I mean, it's only right that he's going to show out and show up. But my dark horse for who's going to go off is Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers. I think he's going to pull another random thing out of his butt this time and go back and do what he did last year and carry this Pacers club to the promised land.
All right, well, now we have a very interesting debate going off of Andrew's second pick and James Harden, which baffles me a little bit myself, but as a moderator, I got to remain pretty bipartisan or non-biased, whichever way you want to say it. Not sure if that was the right term, but your 2 minutes start now, fellas.
I mean, I can defend it right now. I mean, obviously, he's had his struggles in the playoffs in the past, but he's also had his times where he has risen up to the occasion. But, I mean, if you look at the stats, I don't have them, but I saw him not too long ago. It was, I think, about 24, 6, and 5 over the last, I think, month or 2 months, or at least I think it's since the All-Star break. So he's been playing like what he used to be. Not what he used to be, not averaging 40 is what it's been so said, but he's been playing great, and he's going to be a hard player to beat.
Yeah, I'm honestly, this isn't going to be much of a debate for this topic. I also agree with you. I think James Harden's going to ball out. Maybe not to the numbers that you might think he's going to, but I do think he's going to be a solid role and leader for the Clippers team coming forward.
But going off to Tyrese Halliburton, I agree with it. I think Tyrese Halliburton could be a guy that could go off. But he has to get past the Bucks, and that's going to be a problem for him. He has to get past the Bucks, who I realistically think. But if he does get past the Bucks, then realistically, playing the Cavs is one of the easier 1 seeds. Yes, very great Cavs team. 100% they are a really great Cavs team, but very inexperienced Cavs team. So they could be a team where you can just get an easy pass, and then you're going against a Celtics or a Knicks or a Pistons, but probably will be the Celtics. I mean, come on, they won the NBA Finals last year. It's probably going to be them, so Halliburton has the chance to that, to just go.
I agree. Going off your MVP pick, though, for Giannis, it's going to be tough to be an MVP without making it out of the first round. So it's going to be, and let's say the Bucks do beat the Pacers, right? They're going on to play the Cavs, or it's going to be the Cavs. I'm not even going to worry about that 8 seed. But
the Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks pulled that off. Trae Young deserves a championship. No, but for Giannis, I think whether it's going to be a Knicks team or a Celtics team in that Eastern Conference Final, or a Pistons team, we've seen them play some really good basketball. They took the Bucks down to the wire in the last game, so it's going to be tough.
Most certainly. And now, between your 2 picks, your NBA Finals prediction, champion of the NBA. It'll count you down from 3. 3, 2, 1.
Thunder.
Bucks.
Well, that's why we play the game, but that'll do it right here this week on Blue Nation. If you like what we've got, check us out and the rest of the station on mytv10.uwec.edu or on our YouTube, UWEC TV10, and keep up to date on episodes and station happenings at UWEC TV10 on Instagram and TikTok. For myself, Gary, Andrew, Aiden, and the rest of the crew, those inside the studio and out of it, we love and thank you for your time here tonight. For Blue Nation,
I'm Andrew Thor.
And I'm Aiden Peterson.
And I've been your host, John McClain, saying good evening, and until next time.